Alright. Fun. Well, maybe I should do pack rack. Yeah. Because that was my other request. So I'm going to get the Mbira out, which is there.
Oh, now can you do the African thing?
Oh, yes, of course. Wow, funny you should ask. This is the Mbira. Has everyone seen the Mbira before? You have now, because I played it before. But the Mbira comes from Zimbabwe in Africa. Now, for those who don't know Africa very well, I'll quickly show you. Imagine my head is a map of Africa. Okay, so this is South Africa down here, Morocco's up here, England's up here, Australia's down here. It was a penal colony. And then up here we have the Sahara Desert. Nothing much grows there. It used to be Harare. It's ended up down here. Now, over here we have Egypt, which when I'm a little bit stressed I get little pyramids up there. That's why I play the trumpet too, because I find the Tutankhamun. Don't worry, it gets worse. Now, let's follow the path of denial. Oh, even better, let's go for Rwanda down the path of denial. Across to Zaire. Oh, it's not Zaire anymore, you can't go there anymore. But in the sun, it's Tanzania. Over here we have Mozambique, Ivory Coast, Libya. Check out Uganda, Botswana. You're probably sitting there going, Malawi. Malawi, going to go to Zimbabwe? Can you show us where Zimbabwe is, Kenya? Well, I'm Ghana. Sorry, I do gab on a bit. But if you want to complain, you're going to have to book in a fuss, okay? Yeah, that's obscure. Okay, now, is there a place we haven't been in yet? One that we've forgotten to go to? Yes, of course. Zimbabwe. It's down here on my lower lip. So that's where the Mbira comes from, Zimbabwe. Now, I'd like to play you a little song which is all about, well, it used to be all about my car, which was a sedan. And it was an LPG, mad, a gas car. Anyway, but it wasn't really mine, I didn't necessarily own it. Anyway, that's enough of those stupid African jokes. Oh, it's such a pretty instrument. Okay, here we go. Now, cars are all very good, but I've changed this song to be about my bike, because bikes are better. Listen to that. What is that? Is it frogs?
Cicadas!
Oh my god, great.
It's the cicada factory.
My bike doesn't have titanium toe clips. My bike doesn't have a 7 grand frame. My bike's mainly held together with blue tack. My bike's name is particularly lame. But my bike's got a nice pack rack. Bright and shiny and new. Really has a very nice pack rack to carry my love to you. Stop it. Now it gets weird. My bike's tyres look like barbecued sausages. My bike's seat is infested with ants. My bike's 10-speed but only one's working. My bike's chain keeps eating my pants. But my bike's got a nice pack rack, bright and shiny and new. It really has a very nice pack rack to carry my love to you. Okay, now it's sing-along time, and after the sing-along is actually, before we do the sing-along, we'll do the tricky verse. You ready? Here we go. My bike's given me a muddy back guarantee. A muddy back guarantee? Yeah, sorry. My bike ought to get the Nobel Prize. It's got no bell. My bike's brakes break and fail to stop breaking. My bike's a wheelbarrow in disguise. But my bike's got a nice pack rack, bright and shiny and new, sing along. It really has a very nice pack rack to carry my love to you. Up there, a couple of girls. Okay, down low for the boys. Come on, lads. My bike's got a nice pack rack. Bright and shiny and new. It really has a very nice pack rack to carry my love to you. Oh, ripper. And now, let's do it short for the short people. You ready? Okay, now let's do it backward for the people who like recycling. Here we go. There you go. Now the simultaneous beatbox version. Here we go. He has a train at the pack rack. There you go. Now, what have we got? Oh, let's go to the German version. Anyone here speak German? Echt? Nur eins? Okay, well, for those who don't speak German, the word for bicycle in German is Fahrrad. Can everyone say Fahrrad? Oh, it's a pretty language. Here we go. Fahrrad hat einen Gepäckträger. Der Glanzwein läuft in den Stern. Es hat einen großen Gepäckträger. Der bringt meine Liebe dir gern. Oh, there you go. Now, I think it's about time we did it in a few other languages. I might do it in Maori.
Just grab my guitar.
So this is my So this is my guitar, which I had made for me, so it'll fit in my trombone case. And it properly is a guitar, I promise. Here we go. Okay, now I had it translated properly to Maori for me. I'm not making this up. Okay, now it's now that we've done the I think it's time we did an Aboriginal version. Now there used to be a good 500, 600 Aboriginal languages. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do the Aranda version. Now I had to translate it into. Oh, how are you going, puppy? Oh, hey, he's freaking out. Okay, I had to translate it into Aranda, which is the language from around the Alice Springs area. Now the last line to carry my love to you in Aranda is which is kind of tricky to say. And it took me a little while to get it right. And Cindy kept saying it to me, and I was going, what? Eventually I thought I got it right, and I said, okay, Cindy, is it and she said, no, that means carry my love to flies. So it took me a minute, right? Finally got it right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing it. I'm going to do it over the top of some fake didgeridoo. Now, fake didgeridoo is not that difficult to do. All you have to do is go croaky voice. Can everyone go, like that, croaky voice? Okay, and then go nga and wah like that. So combinations of ngangas and wah-wahs. Okay, and then stick them together and go. But then you can do the clap sticks at the same time, because when you're doing that sound, you can go. So whenever you've got that going, you can put a clap stick on the front. So go. Cute, eh? So I'm just going to record a bit of that, and then I'll do the Aranda version of Pack Rack for you all. Here we go. Thank you. I've been enjoying doing the Welsh version. Does anyone here speak Welsh? Anyone from Wales here? Okay, look, I'll do the Welsh version. The last line in Welsh is very cute. It's I gario van harier I ti. There's something in Welsh that makes you just go like that when you say I gario van harier I ti. Such great language. Anyway, so here's the Welsh version. We'll put the Welsh male choir down. Male choir. Here we go. Did in Maori again, which would be very inappropriate, I'm going to say. Thank you. Okay. But it's not over yet. But wait.
There's more.
I've got this little thing here, which is a music box. But a music box that you can program your own tunes into. So what I've put that one out. You can get them online. It's kind of cool. There we go. Okay. So it's a little, normal music box thing, but you get a punch card with it, and then you punch holes in it in the right place. That's the operative thing. You sort of put it in the right place. And anyway, this is the first one I ever did. So there's a few bits of sticky tape on it, and here we go. Pack Rack for music box. Here we go. Nearly there. It's really awkward, damn it. It's going to make sense in a sec. Here we go. Okay, now we better do the sign language version. So everyone rub your hands together. Okay, it goes, my bike's got nice. That's not nice. Okay, that's nice, yeah. Now, you guys at the back, you might think you're not, no one out here because they're in the dark. So you guys at the back, there are people down here doing it. If you do it, you're not the only people doing it. Because I know what it's like, going, am I the only person doing this? Often the front row at a gig will never do the sign language because they think they're the only ones doing it. Anyway, but Johnny, if you want. Anyway, my bike's got a nice... Now the sign for pack rack would be too hard, you'd have to spell it out. So this girl at a gig who's a signing interpreter friend of mine, she said, oh, why don't you make it pack, like 6-pack and rack? Okay, so that's our sign for pack rack. So my bike's got a nice pack rack. Bright and shiny and new. Then you turn the hand over, it really has a very nice pack rack to carry my love to you. Aww. Okay, now we'll do it again as if it's a performance. Hi, Puggy. As if it's a performance for deaf people. Now, with deaf performances, you don't clap, because they can't hear it. Instead, you do this. Can everyone do that? Yeah, cool. And that's called the deaf clap. And if you ever go to a deaf gig, that's what you do at the end of the performance. But just in case there's someone in the audience who's blind, who will be going, what the hell's going on? Okay, so then you have to go, woo, at the same time. Can everyone do that? Cool. But just in case there's someone in the audience who's deaf and blind, you have to do it with your hands held high so they can smell it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. I'll count you in. Actually, we'll do it as if it's for deaf people, so no words about it. Thanks, I love you too. Alrighty. So I think we better finish with the opera version. So just stay seated if you want. You can breathe. Every now and then you might see opera singers, who can sing lying down. It's because they've learned how to adapt their bodies. So you guys lying down, just stay where you are and see if you can breathe nice and diaphragmatically from where you are. Breathe in as if you're breathing in through your bum. Do you want to try that? But don't breathe out the same way. Okay. And it's a good way to get an automatic diaphragmatic breath out of yourself. So let's do a little warm-up note. So, where are we? Here we go. Okay, how about this note, sir? Not together, here we go. Okay, just a short one. Really short. Beautiful. Go 1, 2, 3. My life's got a nice pack rack, everybody. Rack, rack, shiny and blue. It's really a very nice pack rack. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I don't know. What do you reckon, Ranger? You're looking kind of relaxed there, aren't you? He's chilling.
Chill.
Well,